School tells you you've got to get the right answer straight away. So you're learning the wrong thing at school. And what's really important in life is learning from failure. So I've always thought schools should mark the other way round. Those children who fail and who try several things before getting it right are the ones who are really learning through viscerally experiencing it. But unfortunately, the education system's set up the other way.
There was a time in maths where I think we were actually awarded for working out as opposed to the end answer. And I think that's the only way I managed to pass GCSE maths. My working out had some logical conclusion to it. The answer just wasn't right.
Yeah.
So is our education system a little bit broken?
Yeah, I think it is. By concentrating purely on learning by rote, we're missing out on what education, which is two Latin words, educo, leading people out. You're not teaching them to think, to make mistakes and learn from it. And that's what life is about once you get out of university. It's about, you don't get things right. And we should experiment and try to do something new. And the moment you start doing that, you're going to have lots and lots of failures before you make it work. But education unfortunately doesn't teach you that. I mean, there are jobs where you have to be able to learn things by rote. Law is probably one of them. But for most of us, we've got to create things. We've got to make something new.
But also it's it's the subject and the success of it. I mean, understanding people and reading people is what makes people, successful and achieve great things in this world. No one teaches that. And it all hinges on one exam, and, life doesn't work like that. So I think the way they structure and accredit people in performance is completely wrong as well. And people are misunderstood right from the onset because they're looking at grades and exam results and it doesn't represent them at all.
I suppose
actually sport teaches you more at school.
Yeah.
I think I learnt much more from sport than academic work because you've got to experiment, you've got to learn to work with people, you've got to learn to beat people.
And you will
fail. Competition is really important in life and people won't talk about it now.
No.
But it drives you. They're the people you've got to beat and it drives improvement. It ups your performance. But competition's a dirty word.
Yeah.
And to focus on something you enjoy because ultimately you're going to be addicted and work extremely hard at something you enjoy. And finding that out at school should be the priority. I mean, Dad was skipping into work every single morning and I always had a smile on his face because he loved what he was doing. And I understand that too. I was only good at creative subjects, so I really enjoy what I do. So it just helps you drive harder at it.
Ours is a life of failure. I mean, every day, you have thousands of failures in order to get the one success.